afternoon, one and all. I'm Andrew Voss. We're coming to you from Suncorp Stadium for this trial match between the Broncos and the Rabbitohs. And alongside me today, the one and only Cameron Smith. Cameron, these clubs have built a strong rivalry over the years.
Good to be here, Vossy. I've enjoyed the build-up to this match all week. These sides have that ability to turn a game on its head when they get going with the football. So both teams will also need to be on their toes in defence. I have a feeling the crowd is in for a real treat here.
You're right again, Cameron. We've seen some classic clashes over the years, and today's match promises to be yet another. Strap yourself in, folks. We're underway. Duncan, there to field the kick. He surges forward. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. That's the first tackle. Bear front on. That's the second. Rushes into dummy half. Murray works it on. He's got momentum. Gets the dummy half. Feeds it on. And they've managed to get the ball.
Nice pass.
Held on the 20-metre line. First tackle up. Passes inside. Willison driving forward.
That's two.
He's shut down there by the defence. At dummy half. Man. The Broncos
That's three.
throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Oh, dear me. A drop ball. Grabbed by the defence.
The safer option taken there.
Turns it inside. Duncan with momentum. Wrapped up. No way through.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Has a look and flicks it inside. Contained by the defence. Plays it. Sends that pass out. Sullivan surges forward in the tackle. Play the ball now. Wide ball. Well, they've gone downfield with the kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. Bang! With a step.
He's proving elusive.
And almost beats the defence.
Takes the safe option.
Fires out a pass. Good pressure from the chasers.
That's two.
Powers forward. Plays it on the halfway. They're looking to spoil his party. The defenders running like seagulls to a chip. Halfway through the count. Lays it off. Nice defence there. Comes up with a play the ball. Nice work. Short pass. The Broncos unable to break through. Plays the ball. Gets the ball. Look at Cameron Smith's face. They've knocked on. He'll be absolutely furious with himself there, and rightly so. Quick to get to the loose ball. Gray finds support. That is a classic ankle tap.
That's one.
Delivering the short ball. Shoves off that tackle. It was just about through.
Beautiful.
Snappy pass. Passes. Defence has prevented an offload. Looks and turns the ball inside. And he's stuck in that one. Shovels it wide. Held call by the ref.
Bang! What a tackle.
Loops a pass. Gets a kick away. Karapani able to take that catch. And not able to offload as they come in over the top. That's the first of 6. Man. Duncan puts him away. Second of 6 tackles there. Sends it back inside. Halted by the defence. Is halfway through this set with a quick pass. Iakura. The Broncos not able to break through the strong defence. Shut down That's good defence there.
Help
And
to the
down he
last.
goes. This is just outstanding defence here. Loops it over the top. Hunts. That's good positional play to take the kick.
Help there,
Crashes
that's
to the
one.
ground. That's tackle one. Tries the inside pass. Two
Help,
able to come in
two.
defence.
A line of defence on that, Chase. Well done.
Shovels it on. Sullivan.
Well done.
Help
Run on
there,
defence.
tackle three.
How long before they crack?
Oh, good ball.
Help,
Gathered in the
off
tackle. We reach tackle number 4. Gives it on. Oh, boy. Well, another silly mistake, and that sums up the kind of game they've
Help
been having
there,
here.
first tackle.
Referee shouting hell. Moves it on. A snappy pass.
Help, tackle
Captured
two.
by the defence. And that's the second. Flicks the ball inside. Walsh.
Help
And
there,
he's
that's
blocked by
three.
the defence. They reach tackle 3. He surges
Help,
forward.
that's four.
And taken by the defence.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Help
And
there,
he'll be
that's
forced to play.
five.
Cutout ball. Reynolds. The punt. Good positional play. He's there for the kick. Which way did he go? Pushed
Help,
back in the
run.
tackle. Tries a back pass inside. Hubner.
Help there,
He's
second
caught by
tackle.
the defence.
Absolutely no way through there.
Walker. Murray.
That's it,
with
Alex.
Vieira
Knock on.
has
Help.
dropped the ball cold.
Huge pressure now.
Scrum
Ref
here.
calls a scrum. With a little bullet pass. Fooling the defence with that step. He's over. He may have lost
Advantage.
it.
Knock
Hang
off.
on a second.
Let's check the
And we
replay.
will go to the video referee for this one.
No try.
No try? What's going on? And up to the 20-metre line for the restart.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The excitement is rising.
The
Help there,
referee
that's
calls
one.
hell. That's tackle number 1. Finds support inside. He's got momentum.
Help,
Held is
two.
the call from the referee.
Looking sharp in attack.
Quick with a pass.
Help there,
Defence
three.
comes over the top. Halfway through this set. Brushes the defence aside.
Help,
Driven
off
back
tackle.
in the tackle. Whiten. They kick downfield. Didn't use all 5 tackles there. Shows some urgency getting to the loose ball. And with a step.
Help there, first
Powerful
tackle.
defence.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Tests the defence with a short ball. Dragged towards the touchline.
Help, second
Brought
tackle.
down almost right on the touchline.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Help
Picked
there,
off by
that's
the
three.
defence. That's the third. That's a clever pass. Haas. He's
Help,
almost
that's
made his
four.
way through. With a ball, but not really making any ground. Man. Well, they didn't use all 5 tackles there. Beats a tackle.
Help there,
They
one.
worked hard to bring him down. Walker with a short ball. Murray with momentum.
Help,
Dragged down.
two.
That's 2. Fafita.
Help
Brought to
there,
ground
three.
close to the sideline. Whiten.
Great pass.
Help,
That's a good
four.
ball and all tackle.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Murray driving forward.
Help
And they
there,
seize him.
fifth tackle.
Play the ball on the 20-metre line. Tries a little kick in behind. They
Help,
pick him
that's
up
one.
like they're throwing out the trash. That's the first. Jensen.
Help
Ball
there,
and all
that's
tackle.
two.
Passes short. Pushes him away.
Their defensive stats
No,
more
third
accurately
tackle.
reflect a broken turnstile. The coach looks ropeable.
Haas powers forward.
Help there, fourth tackle.
That is a pass, Cameron. They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles. Gray does well with a bounce. He's
Help,
taken
one.
there in that tackle. First tackle there. Feeds the short ball. Murray.
Help
And
there,
they
tackle
managed
two.
to wrap him up just on the halfway. There's the second.
Help, tackle three.
Sullivan. They've got numbers. Graham.
Help there,
Wonderful
tackle
tackle.
four.
Slips in the short one. Duncan.
Help, to the last.
Delivers a long ball. With a punt. Mariner with a good catch.
Help
Well
there,
held.
first tackle.
No way through. Simu. Flicks a short pass.
Help,
Commanding
second
plenty
tackle.
of respect from two defenders. They will play it. That is the second tackle.
Help there, third tackle.
Mariner weaves his way.
Help, four.
Simu. He surges
Help there,
forward.
five.
He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. Lovely pass. Gets a kick in. Johnston marks the ball.
Help,
front
tackle
on.
one.
The Broncos really need to aim up in defence here. Too many line breaks for the opposition.
Gray
Help there, two.
gets the dummy half. Feeds it on. Walker surges
No, three.
forward in the tackle. Plays it right on halfway. Passes inside.
Help
Caught
there,
by a pair of
tackle
defenders.
four.
Attacking strongly, but no way through. Puts the fend on.
They might as well be at the
Help,
massage
to the
parlour.
last.
It's like they're covered in oil and the defence isn't really troubling them.
With a torpedo punt. Mariner collects it on the full.
Help
Grabbed
there,
by the
that's
defence. That's the first tackle. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass.
Help,
He's shut down
second
there
tackle.
by the defence. That's the second. Turns it inside.
Help
Wrapped
there,
up.
third tackle.
No way through. Works it on. Simu. Offloads the ball. Shibasaki.
Nice pass.
The
Help,
Broncos
fourth tackle.
throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Still a couple of tackles left here. Pushing him towards the touchline.
Help there, five.
Wrapped up close to the sideline. 5 tackles. Rushes into dummy half. Willison. There's the punt. Gray takes it on the full.
Help, tackle one.
Plays it. Fires out a pass. Oh, dear.
Help there,
A drop
that's
ball.
one.
That play the ball on the 20-metre line. He's got momentum.
Help,
15
tackle
metres
two.
away and he plays it. On tackle number 2. Lays it off.
Help
2 of
there,
them
that's
combined to
three.
bring him down. 3 is the call. The
Help,
Broncos
tackle four.
threatening to come up with points. Mesmerises the defence with a step.
Help
That is
there,
saved a
that's
4-pointer
five.
for sure. Play the ball now. Sends that pass out. Looks to pressure them with a bomb. Johnston claims the high ball. And back we come to the 20-metre line.
This is the perfect position to start their set. They'll be looking to capitalise from here.
Help, zero tackle.
Comes up with a play the ball. Keeps testing the defence with a short pass.
Help there,
Thrown to
first
ground.
tackle.
Beautiful.
Passes. Walker. He will look to find touch.
Help.
This is very long and it's found the line.
A perfectly weighted kick. That's a good result.
Mamazelis restarts play with a tap. Fafita
Out there,
with
tackle one.
momentum. At dummy half. This time it's a short pass. And he's stuck in that one.
Come on, learn to tackle, boys. Work together.
Gets the ball. You can see that coming from up here. That's an intercept.
Out
Wrapped
there,
up,
that's one.
very nearly out of play there. That's the first of 6. Mariner driving forward. Halted
Tackle
by
2.
the defence.
Takes the safe option.
Finds support. Man.
Forward.
Scrum will
here.
just hold up play for a short bit. Looks and turns the ball inside. Evades that tackle. That is a wonderful, wonderful try.
Ah, yes. The away supporters are making a lot of noise after that brilliant try, Bossy. The opposition were absolutely bamboozled in defence and had no answer to that.
And there's a shot at goal to come.
Even money. I'm sure you'd find some takers in the crowd.
That one never looked like missing.
Always a great way to settle things down. Get some points on the board.
The Rabbitohs lead by 6. Goes deep with the kick-off. Gray, able to take that catch. Totola, he surges forward.
Out there,
Held
first
call by
tackle.
the ref.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Shovels it on.
No,
Met by
that's
a
2.
wall of defence.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
Shoves off that tackle.
He's proving elusive.
Out
But on
there,
defence.
tackle 3.
That's 3. Plays the ball. Shovels it wide. Good step. Slips the pass. Walker powers forward. And he'll be
fourth
forced to
tackle.
play. That's the 4th. Loops it long. Well, they've gone downfield with a kick without using up the 5.
Out
Not
there,
sure what happened
5.
there. Two
No,
defenders
2.
and he's down.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Slips a pass away. Man surges forward in the
Out
tackle.
there, that's 3.
Is dragged to the ground.
Absolutely no way through there.
Moves it on. Oh, good ball. The
No,
Broncos
that's 4.
unable to break through. Unable to break through. Man,
Out
the
there,
opportunity
tackle
to
5.
score is still on. Shut down. That's good defence there. We'll test them out with this grubber kick.
No,
Crashes
tackle
to the
1.
ground.
A bit disappointing. They've been terrible. They need radical improvement.
Out there,
Captured by
tackle
the
2.
defence.
The safer option taken there.
With a quick pass. Offloads. I like that. He's kept it alive.
Well done.
No,
Willison
3.
puts him away. On tackle number 3. Sends it back inside. Great vision. Passes long. He's got momentum.
Out there,
And
4.
taken by the defence. The Rabbitohs attacking strongly. And he's right in position to field the kick. Now he's tackled
No.
and into touch. Brought down right next to the sideline. Quick with a pass. Gives it on.
Out
And
there,
not
that's
able to
1.
offload as they come in over the top. Finds support inside. Picked
No,
off by the
second
defence.
tackle.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
Flips the ball inside.
Out
Getting
there,
closer now.
that's 3.
15 metres out. Shoves his way through.
No,
Brought down on
fourth
the
tackle.
10-metre line. The Broncos looking shaky.
Out
Not
there,
far
with
away
the
and
laugh.
challenging the defence. Tries the inside pass. Produces a grubber kick. Which way did he go? Pushed
No,
back in the
first tackle.
tackle. With a short ball.
Out
Dragged
there,
down.
2.
Looking sharp in attack.
Has a look and flicks it inside. Stags.
No, tackle
Wrapped
3.
up. They haven't been able to make much ground here.
The Rabbitohs really need to tighten up their defence. The amount of line breaks that is occurring here is embarrassing.
The ball's turned over. It's an intercept.
How can they expect to find any kind of rhythm with bad
Out
passing like
there,
that?
tackle 1.
Plays the ball 40 metres away.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Walker.
Great pass.
The defence is good, but the handling is horrible.
No, that's 1.
Referee shouting hell. That's one. Reynolds.
Out
They
there,
pick him
tackle
up
2.
like they're throwing out the trash. And that's the second. Willison. Takura with momentum. The
No,
Broncos
third tackle.
not able to break through the strong defence. Horn.
Out
Ball
there,
and all
that's
tackle.
4.
Snappy pass. Piakura.
No,
He's tackled
that's
there,
5.
but he's made good ground. Man, he puts in the grubber. The Rabbitohs. A bit lucky on that one. There could have been trouble. They work him in towards touch.
Out there.
Picked off in the tackle. Well, he's gone over the sideline. Tries a back pass inside. Karapani.
No,
Counters the
tackle
call from
1.
the referee. That's the first. Willison delivering the short ball. They
Out there,
shepherd him
2.
towards the sideline. Horn.
No,
Close to the
3.
line. Still defence to beat. With a little bullet pass. Piakura driving forward.
Out there,
What
tackle
a
4.
try saver. Tests the defence with a short ball.
No,
It was just
5.
about through. Plays the ball a couple out. Reynolds puts up the bomb. Don't worry about pressure. He never took his eyes off the ball. And up to the 20-metre line for the restart.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand.
Out there,
The excitement is
that's 0.
rising.
Gets the dummy half. Feeds it on. Fafita powers forward.
No,
Bare front
first
on.
tackle.
There's tackle 1. Passes short.
Out
Grabbed
there,
by the
that's
defence.
2.
Second of 6 tackles there. Passes inside. That's a clever pass. The
No,
defence
third
snuffs out
tackle.
the chance of an offload.
Chasing together. That's what we like to see.
Sullivan has a look and passes long.
Out
Proving
there,
hard
that's
to
4.
put down. Tackle 4 made there. Turns it inside. Works it on. He surges forward.
No,
He's shut
fifth
down there
tackle.
by the defence. There. Having things. Such. Just. Strong attacking game here. Half-time is over, and we're underway again. Hunt takes it on the full. Puts the fend on. They
Out there,
drive
tackle
him
1.
back. Plays it. Flicks a short pass.
No,
covered in the
second
tackle.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Lays it off. He's got momentum.
Up there, 3.
Commands plenty of respect from two defenders there.
The defence today has been top class from both sides, putting their bodies on the line. Good to see.
4.
Two of them combined to bring him down.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Goes downfield before the fifth. Not sure about the logic behind that. They scramble to get possession.
Up
And
there,
down
1.
he goes. On tackle number 1. Nice work. Short pass. Kaloamatangi. Referee
tackle
calls
2.
held. That's the second. Rushes into dummy half. Fafita.
Up there,
Rounded up
that's
by
3.
the defence.
Beautiful.
Play the ball now. Passes. Walker surges forward in the tackle.
No, that's 4.
Nice defence there. Strong defence here. A snappy pass. Weaves his
Up
way.
there, tackle 5.
He's almost made his way through. This is just outstanding defence here. Gets a kick away. Good positional play. He's there for the kick.
No,
Strong
that's 1.
defence. First tackle. At dummy half. Fires out a pass.
Up
Well
there,
held.
that's 2.
No way through. There's the second. Comes up with a play the ball. Gets the ball. Thrown to grab.
3rd tackle.
3 is the call. Slips in the short one.
Up there,
Seized in the tackle.
4.
Bang! What a tackle.
Finds support. Walsh.
No,
Driven
with the
back.
last.
That is a pass, Cameron. The punt. That's good positional play to take the kick.
Up
And
there,
he's stopped
tackle
in that
1.
one. That's the first of 6. Feeds the short ball. Whoops. There's the intercept.
Dear oh dear, crucial mistake.
No,
Dumped in the
0
tackle.
tackle.
The referee shouts 0 tackle. Looks and turns the ball inside. Hubner with momentum.
Up
Halted
there,
by
that's
the
1.
defence.
Takes the safe option.
Sullivan. Kaloamatangi.
That's
Can't
an
handle
advantage.
it.
Knock on.
Put that
No.
down as an incomplete set.
Scrum will
here.
temporarily break the play. Chasing well.
Up there,
Wonderful
tackle
tackle.
1.
That is the first tackle. Pass.
No,
He's caught by
tackle
the
2.
defence. That's 2. Holding up a short pass.
Up
Wrapped
there,
up like a
that's
sausage.
3.
He's halfway through this set. Man.
No,
He's taken
that's
there in that
4.
tackle.
How long before they crack?
Shovels it on. Reynolds. Walsh. And with a step.
It's hard to tell if the attack is brilliant or the defence
Up
is
there,
dire.
tackle 5.
Either way, the stats tell the story.
Plays the ball. Reynolds.
Nice pass.
Kicks low with a grubber. Duncan
No, that's
driving forward. Shovels it wide. Beats a man.
Up
That's
there,
a good
that's 2.
ball and all tackle.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
And he's nailed by the defence.
Advantage. Knock on.
Hubner
No.
with Vieira has dropped the ball cold. They
Scrum
form a
here.
scrum. Clear through that tackle.
He's proving elusive.
Karapani powers forward.
Up there,
Plays it
tackle
10
1.
metres out. Moves it on. Iakura. That's a try. No, hold
That's
the phone.
advantage.
I
Knock
think
on.
he's bombed this.
Hold on.
This
Let's
will be
check
a
the
coin
video.
toss whether he scored. The video ref will say yes or no.
No try.
And the red lights come up. That's no try. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. Reynolds stripped the ball in the tackle. Plays the ball 20 metres away. Shibasaki.
Well done.
No,
They bring him
run.
down close to the sideline. With a quick pass. Putting up a chase. They worked hard to bring him down. Ref shouts, second tackle. Sends it back inside. Jensen. He surges forward. The Broncos have struck back.
That's a try.
Good try. Very good try. They'll be happy to get those first few points on the board.
Shot at goal still to come, and a chance for another 2 points.
Not to offend Bossy, but if he misses this, I think I'll sign off early and go home.
He converts the try to level the score.
That will give this team's confidence a boost. Now, they need a good set from the kickoff. Get to the kick and apply some pressure on the opposition.
The kickoff is long. Hunt marks the ball. He's got momentum. Held goal by the ref.
The safer option taken there.
Gives it on. Shut down by the defence.
Absolutely no way through there.
Tries the inside pass. Iakura surges forward in the tackle. Finds support inside. With a short ball. Is dragged to the ground. Cuts out a few of his teammates. They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles.
First tackle.
A wall of defenders.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Graham.
Great pass.
They force him
Second
back.
tackle.
Flicks the ball inside. The Rabbitohs
That's 3.
throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. That's the third. Defence comes over the top, unable to break through. Dummies one way. Pushed back in the tackle. Loops it over the top. There's pressure on this kick. Good take right there. That is saying it's a 4-pointer for sure. And we'll have a change over here. Has a look and flicks it inside. Mam with momentum. Duncan puts him away.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Looking to make some ground with a kick for touch. Ball finds the line from the penalty. Hunt restarts play with a tap. Iakura. Wrapped up on the halfway line.
Coach will be happy with that chase.
Plays it right on halfway. Crashes to the ground.
Smart play. Takes the tackle.
Loops a pass. Driving him towards touch. And taken by the defence.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Delivering the short ball. Willison. Powerful defence. The Broncos on the charge. Mam tries a back pass inside. Ball and all tackle. And the attack just keeps on coming. Reynolds. Referee spot on with that knock-off. And he'll be forced to play it.
The Broncos really need to tighten up their defence. The amount of line breaks that is occurring here is embarrassing.
Quick to get to the loose ball. Gray. Whiten. He's through the line. Med front on.
Ruck
Zero
infringement.
tackle. Gets the dummy half. Feeds it on. Walker driving forward. Drag down. That's the first. Test the defence with a short ball. Johnston.
Second tackle.
Referee shouting hell. Second of 6 tackles there. The Rabbitohs not able to break through the strong defence.
Looking sharp in attack.
Wrapped up. No way through. Ref says 4. Passes inside. Smith powers forward. Captured by the defence. Referee signifies 5th tackle. Walker. There's the punt. Mariner there to field the kick. Nice step.
Help
The
there,
defenders
tackle
running
one.
like seagulls to a tip. That's one. Pass is short. Very
Help,
effective
that's
tackle,
two.
that one. Snappy pass.
Help there,
Contained
tackle
by the
three.
defence. They roll forward again. Turns it inside. Held is the
That's
call from the
four.
referee.
Some enterprising play.
Quick with the pass. Willison
Help
gathered
there,
in the
through
tackle.
line.
Too easy. The defence is struggling here.
Great vision. Passes long. Hunting. Johnston catches it on the full. And they
that's
manage to wrap him up right on the halfway.
The Broncos really need to aim up in defence here. Too many line breaks for the opposition.
Help there, second
And
tackle.
down he goes. On tackle number 2. Walker. Kaloamatangi. He surges forward. They
Help,
pick him
third
up like
tackle.
they're throwing out the trash.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
Sullivan.
Help there,
Overpowered
tackle
by the
four.
defence.
Beautiful.
Shoves off that tackle. He's got momentum. Two
Help,
defenders
that's
and he's
five.
down. Strong defence here. Rushes into dummy half. Smith. Walker. Gray. The
Help there.
Rabbitohs.
And
Unable to break through. Shut down. That's good defence there. That's the handover. Textbook defence there. The Broncos can't afford to pat themselves on the back
Tackle
just yet,
one.
though. Play the ball now. Passes. Iakura surges forward in the tackle.
Help
Well
there,
held.
two.
No way through. And that's the second. A snappy pass. Gets the ball. He's
Help,
almost
that's
made his
three.
way through. Plays it. Lays it off. Iakura.
Help
He puts
there,
on the bear
four.
hug in that tackle.
The defence is struggling to hold them here.
Works it on. It
Help,
was
tackle
just
five.
about through. This is a relentless attack. Mann launches a kick. And he's right in position to field the kick. Brings it up.
Like a thief in the night.
He goes over the 40-metre line.
He's away.
Can he get there? A 4-pointer to the away team. A simply miraculous try.
Johnston has wowed everybody here with a piece of individual brilliance. Nothing was on, but as soon as he got the football, he put the opposition in two minds and got through the defensive line with ease to score the try.
He should have no troubles with this one.
Well, Vossi, I'm sure he'd like to convert this kick and take the points.
And they'll pick up the points.
Don't you love a close contest? This has been very entertaining, Vossi.
Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Duncan with a good catch. The
Help there,
referee
that's
calls
one.
help. That's tackle 1. Fires out a pass. Stands and passes. It's a
Help,
turnover
one.
of possession. Plays the ball. Feeds the short ball. Walsh with momentum.
Help
But on
there,
defence.
second tackle.
That's the second. Shovels it on. Iakura.
Help,
Rounded up
tackle
by the
three.
defence. Comes up with a play the ball. Mann.
Nice pass.
Help
He's
there,
taken there
that's
in that
four.
tackle. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeves here. Shovels it wide. Forced
Help,
backwards.
fifth tackle.
At dummy half. Slips in the short one. Gives the grubber kick a try.
Help
And
there,
almost
that's one.
beats the defence. Looks and turns the ball inside. Smith driving forward.
Help,
Swamping
two.
tackle. They will play it. That is the second tackle. Moves it on.
Help
And
there,
he's stuck
third
in that
tackle.
one.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Sullivan.
Help,
Commands plenty of
ball.
respect from two defenders there. Finds support. Lovely pass.
Help
They
there,
come away
tackle
with a
one.
loose ball. Stags.
Well done.
Carapani. Powers
No,
forward.
that's two.
That's a good ball and all tackle. Second tackle there. Mam. Jensen.
Help
He's
there,
shut
that's
down there
three.
by the defence.
Takes the safe option.
Plays the ball 20 metres away. He's
No,
tackled
block
just
tackle.
20 metres away. Play the ball on the 20-metre line.
Help there,
Wonderful
that's
tackle.
five.
That's fifth tackle in my book. Loops it long. What a bomb this is. The Rabbitohs gather the high one.
Help,
Halted by
first
the
tackle.
defence.
Superb take. That's what you'd expect to see from this guy.
Fafita.
Help
And
there,
he's
tackle
blocked
two.
by the defence.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. Grabbed by the
Penalty,
defence.
help.
There's the second. His teammates get just a small chance to rest as he kicks for the sideline. He won't want to change that kick. He's found the line.
I like that kick. Perfectly weighted. Good pressure here.
Mamazelis restarts the play with a tap.
Help there, tackle
Tackling in
one.
numbers here. That's the first tackle. That's a clever pass. Pushes it on wide. Gray gets his hands free and offloads. He's got momentum. Held
Help,
call by the
second
ref.
tackle.
That's two. Finds support inside. Oh, good ball. Elliott's.
Help
Real
there, third
force in
tackle.
this defence. Halfway through this set. Sends it back inside. Duncan surges forward in the tackle.
Help,
Nice defence
tackle
there.
four.
4 tackles up. Holding up a short pass. Gives it on. A
Help there,
wall of
five.
defenders. This is just outstanding defence here. Sullivan. Kick, and look how high this is. Knock on.
Knock on.
Tries the inside pass. Fends off the defence.
Help, that's one.
Flicks the ball inside. He surges forward.
Help there, two.
Reynolds loops it over the top with a short ball.
Help,
Wrapped up
that's three.
very nearly out of play there. With a little bullet pass.
Help
Is
there,
rounded
fourth
up.
tackle.
Attacking strongly, but no way through. Cut out ball. Well, they didn't use all 5 tackles there. And it's gone out. Here's the scrum.
Run here.
Has a look and flicks it inside.
Help,
Jensen
one.
puts him away
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
with a quick pass.
Help
And
there,
taken
that's
by
two.
the defence.
The safer option taken there.
Delivering the short ball. Johnston. Good step.
Oh, the footwork. He's running them ragged.
Good
Help,
play.
three.
They grab some decent territory.
A bit disappointing. They've been terrible. They need radical improvement.
Able to get a one-handed offload.
Help
The
there,
Rabbitohs
that's four.
throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. Loops a pass. Sullivan with momentum.
Help, tackle
Plays
five.
it just 5 metres from the line. Walker, kick along the ground. It's the grubber. Mesmerises
Help
the
there,
defence with a
first
step.
tackle.
Gets the dummy half. Feeds it on. Two
Help,
and the tackle
two.
does the job.
Absolutely no way through there.
Mariner weaves his way.
Help
Met
there,
front
that's
on.
three.
That's 3. Tries a back pass inside. He's
Help,
caught by the
four.
defence. 4. Tests the defence with a short ball. Reynolds driving
Help
forward.
there, fifth
They
tackle.
toss him to ground. It's tackle 5. Do they run or kick? Man. Hunts. Gray collects it on the full. Beats a man.
They might as well be at the massage parlour. It's
No,
like they're
that's
covered in
one.
oil and the defence isn't really troubling them.
And with a step.
Out
Plays the
there,
ball
that's 2.
40 metres away.
The Broncos showed no commitment on that play.
No,
Disappointing.
third tackle.
Commanding plenty of respect from 2 defenders.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Hubner powers forward.
Out there,
Seized in the
that's
tackle.
4.
Still a couple of tackles left here. Turns it inside. That is a pass, Cameron.
No,
The
fifth and
Rabbitohs not able to break through the strong defence. Unable to break through. Good take right there.
Out
And
there,
he'll be
first
forced to
tackle.
play it. That's the first of 6. Passes short. Passes inside. Very
No,
effective
2.
tackle, that one.
Bang! What a tackle.
Takura. Forced backwards.
Out there, tackle
Wrapped
3.
up. No way through. Halfway through the count. Snappy pass.
No,
Crashes to
4.
the ground.
Looking sharp in attack.
Great vision. Passes long. Well, they've gone downfield with the kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. He's managed to produce a 20-40. And there's the tap.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The
Out
excitement
there,
is
tackle
rising.
1.
Held as the call from the referee.
Beautiful.
Nice work. Short pass. Gets it away.
No,
Held on the
that's
20-metre
2.
line.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Man. Horn.
Out
Plays
there,
the ball
third
20
tackle.
metres out. That play the ball on the 20-metre line. He's got momentum.
No, fourth
Captured
tackle.
by the defence. There's the 4th tackle. This time it's a short pass.
Out
2
there,
defenders
that's
and he's
5.
down. The Broncos attacking strongly. Reynolds puts in the grubber.
No,
Caught by
that's
2
1.
defenders. That's 1. Plays it. Gets the ball. Off the left foot. Driven
there,
back in the
second tackle.
tackle. Rushes into dummy half. Walker keeps testing the defence with a short
No,
pass.
3.
The Rabbitohs unable to break through. Works it on. Lays it off. It was just
Ruck
about through.
infringement.
There's the 0 count. Play the ball now. Walker passes. Driving in
Out there,
towards touch.
tackle 1.
Quick with the pass. Murray. There's the siren for full
No,
time.
tackle 2.
The final whistle sound. Thoughts on the match, Cameron?
The Rabbitohs have picked up the win this afternoon. A solid display of rugby league here and have come away with a very good victory.
That's pretty much all she wrote. I'm Andrew Voss on behalf of Cameron Smith and our big team that brings the game to you. Goodbye.